So this is Hong Yi doing the voiceover. We decided to document a short video to demonstrate the possible difficulties that people who use wheelchairs may facing. There are four major issues and one invisible issue about this room. We believe that design should be universal, therefore we use a small-sized female as a standard. During our research, we found that we had Shida sits on one of the school's wheelchairs. Her eye level and her reaching factor are just as same as the standards. Eye to floor 42.8 inches, high reach to floor 48.5 inches, low fall reach 14.6 inches. In addition to that, the width of the wheelchair is just perfect as the width of the wheelchairs, 25 inches. The first issue we found is that the entrance gate is too narrow. The clear opening space required for a wheelchair is 32 inches, which is just the actual size of the entrance gate. As a result, people in wheelchair have to be very careful to not hit any door jumps or then hurt themselves. This is also happening in the corners of the corridor. The minimum size required for a futon is 64 inches. Yet, the width of the corridor is 66 inches. Therefore, people who use wheelchairs may have to go to the main lobby to turn around. I found that the door to the printer room was made up with a door and a piece of glass. So the easiest solution for this is to make this door wider by removing the glass. At the same time, there are many unnecessary wooden shelves in the student lounge. We can remove those shelves to make the corridor more accessible for the students. The second issue is the height of the printer. It's not designed for people who use wheelchairs, especially the photocopy function. Although the bottom of the printer is clear enough for people who use wheelchairs, the top lid is too high and too heavy to open completely. I understand that this is a factor that may not be under control by the school, yet there is still an issue. The solution to this problem is to change a printer or install another scanner for students to use in this room. At the same time, there are many posters and notices posted on the top of the printer. These are obviously far beyond the highest point for people who use wheelchairs to view. We can solve this problem by putting duplicate posters in the relatively low place. The table on the side is accessible for people who use wheelchairs, but it is uncomfortable to use and may be an issue for people who are taller to put their legs beneath. This is because the table is about 24 inches high and the average adult requires 25 inches to put their legs. In addition to all of the above, the place of the facilities is also weird. On the corner of the room, there is a shelf that students cannot access, which is taking a lot of unnecessary spacing. Also, the shriner and recycle baskets are on the two ends of the room, which causes people who use wheelchairs more time to make turns. The solution to this problem is to change the arrangement of the items in the room and also get a higher table, as you can see through my drawings. There is one more issue about this room. The room has no wheelchair symbol. Therefore, I guess this room is just not designed for people who use wheelchairs. I feel that may be better to just place a sign there. For the invisible issue, the distance between the printer and the computer lab is too far, that if a student wants to print, they have to walk to the computer room at the southern end of the school and then walk to the printer room at the northern end of the university to pick up their print. For people who use wheelchairs, this can be tedious and embarrassing. This is also happening even for people who do not use wheelchairs. Of course, there are computers in the student lounge, but the seats are very high, and they are clearly not designed for people who use wheelchairs. You may argue that The university do allow students to print on their own computers, yet it is hiding somewhere on the NSCAS website, and most people never knew that, according to my classmates. The solution for this problem might be that the university could send out an email with instructions at the beginning of each semester. Therefore, more students are able to print by themselves. This could not only benefit students who use a wheelchair, but also everyone who attends the university. That is the end of my video. Thank you.